Today on DFG, we're going to be covering the top trending topics on social media, what they are, why they're trending, and how you can benefit from it. Let's get into it.
This is Don't Fear Grit with Rob Taormina. Marketing strategies and advertising technologies to help you build a better business.
There's so much that entrepreneurs and anyone who's managing any type of online content can actually learn from, can use. They should be using this on a regular basis in order to get more free traffic, in order to sort of ride that wave. And that's sort of the benefit, is you can latch on to trending topics and in a way filter some of that attention towards you. And we know in today's economy, it's all about attention marketing. So this is a really, really huge topic, and we are going to use today's trending topics to really have this incredible conversation. So it's really important to identify what those trending topics are, then do your due diligence and figure out why are they trending, so that now you can identify what is that common thread, what is that one thing that you're going to be able to use to exploit that trending topic to then refilter that and funnel that traffic and attention in your direction. It's there. You just gotta find it and use that research. But what I want to get into is our first topic and our format. I love it. We've got 5 of the most trending topics today. This is current. So this is going to be released and it's filmed on the same day, Monday, October 17th, 2022. And let me just scroll right down here. So if you are listening, you're not going to be able to see it, but I'll describe it to you so that you don't necessarily have to watch it. But if you're following on one of our channels like on YouTube, you'll be able to see what we're doing here. But yeah, what's trending on social? And the first topic that we're going to cover, this is the number one most trending topic, keyword, or phrase on all of social right now. Again, this is about Eastern Standard Time. It's a little bit past 3 p.m. on Monday, October 17th, 2022. And that is Parler. So you see that Parler is trending, and as an entrepreneur in the space or as a marketer managing the marketing for various clients, you got to see this, but before you just run with it, you got to first do your research and see, is this a topic that you want to latch onto to help funnel some of that attention towards you? And what we're going to see is that Kanye West made a statement, and there's a bunch of headlines to sort of confirm his statement that he, in fact, is going to purchase the social media platform called Parler. And you've got a bunch of these news outlets that are confirming it, whether it be Vanity Fair, New York Times, CNN, AP News, CNBC. So you got enough of these outlets that are confirming it that leads me to believe that it is true that, in fact, that he's going to make this, try to make this purchase. And then when you read the article, what you see is that even people from Parler are confirming the story. That's a big deal. And you know what's so funny today? It seems like it is the trend. If you're watching, I just realized I didn't start my countdown timer here, so I do apologize. So I guess this one is going to be a freebie. But what we're seeing is that purchasing or announcing that you're purchasing seems to be a trend. We saw this with Elon Musk with Twitter, and even though everything led us to believe that it was going to happen there and then, we know as of today that has not really happened. But we also see that by making an announcement like that, you really garner a lot of attention. So where maybe the social media platforms are very noisy with lots of stuff, if you're someone like Elon Musk, you can refocus it towards you. In the case of Kanye West, that's exactly what has happened. He has refocused all of that noise and attention toward Parler, and then just one little search reveals that Kanye West is going to make an attempt to buy it. Now, whether or not you want to latch on to this is you have to answer the following questions. Do you want to be associated with the people involved, with the topic involved, with the companies involved, right? So you got to be careful because you don't not want a red flag, a negative bullseye as a result of this. So you got to make sure, is this something that you want to latch onto? Because if so, you're going to be able to get some decent amount of attention. And in this case, Kanye West is making this move just very, very similarly to Elon Musk, because he was shut down on Twitter and Instagram. Those platforms shut him down due to some controversial statements. So he said, you know what? I don't need you guys. If you're going to shut me down, I'm just going to buy my own social media platform and I'm going to do it myself. So the next topic that we've got right here is Robbie Anderson. Who is Robbie Anderson, you might be asking yourself? Well, that's an important question because coming out of Sunday into Monday, and this happens week after week during the football season, is that what we see is that football really commands the trending topics. It just shows you, especially in the U.S. market, how popular the NFL is. It not just commands the television networks, but also what is being discussed online. And in this case, you've got an individual who was on one team and now just announced that he's going to be traded. Now, this is not Don't Feel Great is not a sports show, right? But it is important to note that what is trending throughout the week, right? What trends on Tuesday is not the same thing that trends on Sunday. And here, case in point, this is the second most trending topic on Twitter, on social media, really, is Robbie Anderson. So being that on Sunday, NFL is really just running the show on social media, you got to understand that as a business owner, as a marketer who is responsible for marketing, and understand you're competing with a big conglomerate in the NFL. So leverage that to, like I said earlier, you can refunnel all of that attention back to you, all the businesses that you're marketing. Know the audience, know what's going on, know the trending topics, and then build your marketing around that. Let's get to the next topic right here. Our next topic, let's see here, is Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford made the headlines. He pumped in and out. So he was there for maybe a couple hours as one of the most trending topics. But I put him in here for a reason. And let me just pull this up. Harrison Ford. Here we go. So Harrison Ford makes the news because it was just announced that, guess what? He's the latest Hollywood star to join the Marvel universe, and he's going to be doing it, as you can see here, joining Captain America, and I think he is, I don't remember what's, Thaddeus, there you go, a Thunderbolt. So he's going to be joining, I think, as General Thaddeus, and Marvel, like the NFL, commands a lot of attention. It really does. And so anything that is going to be a disruptor in that market, something brand new, the Marvel fans are going to come out in droves, because it's not just general Hollywood fans. And I feel like Harrison Ford pulls that audience, but then you got the Marvel audience that you're going to be pulling in from. And so you got the general Hollywood, you got the Star Wars Nation, you got Marvel, and then that's why I'm not surprised why he hit that. How he hit that really quickly, and he was, for a few hours, was one of the top most trending topics on the internet. Now, as a marketer, you're paying attention to this stuff. You can see that spike early. Why I put him in there is there's a great example of seeing something early and getting in the trend early. Now, if you get in the trend late, what happens is Harrison Ford gets bumped by the NFL and some of the other things that are going on. But if you got in there early, you were able to take advantage of that early trend, which is why it's important to have a finger on the pulse of what's going on and make sure you develop some content right off the bat to take advantage of that wave early. You don't want to be on the back end of that wave where you sort of get left behind and get nothing out of it. You want to get in a little bit early, right? All right, so the next trending topic, we sort of have already been discussing this, is football, right? football. Now, football historically, we know Super Bowl is one of if not the most televised, watched events. And I think for the Super Bowl, I think they average something like 110 to 100 million viewers. That's a big deal. To give some perspective. TV show Friends, everyone knows the TV show Friends. They average about 25, 26, 27 million viewers, and that's considered one of the most watched television shows of all time, up there with Seinfeld and Big Bang Theory, right? The Super Bowl gets over 100 million viewers, a big deal. And on just on Sundays, we're talking about an average viewership of about 18.5 to 20 million viewers for Sunday football. So it really does a great job of commanding that attention, right? Now, as a marketer, as a business owner creating content, there's lots of noise. Every Sunday, instead of pulling your hair out, be like, I don't get it, I'm creating great content. You sometimes need to be aware of what's going on. Either create content around that other sort of trending topics and ride that wave, or you got to figure out another angle, pay the play, or maybe you fight the wave and you sit back for the next day, right? I don't recommend that. The point of this is just simply be unaware of what else is going on that could be pulling people's attention away. So you're not going to be able to compete with the NFL, right? So ride the NFL's wave, creating content that matches it. Here's a great example, right? You and your employees, maybe you can run a contest and you can publicly say, hey, so-and-so is picking this team to win. I'm picking this team to win. Let's see, actually, in the end, who was right? So that's just a simple example of how you can leverage what's going on, trending topics, to funnel that attention in your direction. We're in the age of attention marketing. Next up, and this is our last trending topic. This one's a big one. House of Dragon. Now, I am putting this one in here because for every single Sunday at the same time, House of Dragon becomes the number one most trending topic, and it lasts for several hours. Why? You have to ask yourself why. Now, maybe if you are a fan of the show, you can already figure that out. Let me go ahead and just pull this up here. I think I had it pulled up somewhere. Let's see here. Here we go. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can go ahead. You can see our trending list. That's on the left side. If you're just listening in, we're on the 5th topic, House of Dragon. Now, why this is important is because HBO releases new episodes every Sunday evening, and it's amazing. On Sundays, you're seeing the NFL pretty much command the top spots of the most trending topics. Then out of nowhere, right where House of Dragon HBO releases the new episodes to the public, NFL gets bumped, House of Dragon, boom, number one slot every single week. They are a disruptor. That's amazing. Knowing that this is going to happen now, as a business owner, listen, I'm repeating myself, right? Anytime I'm repeating myself, pay attention because it's important. Here's a disruptor. You know the disruptor is coming. This is literally a rare case in point where you have the crystal ball. You can predict what's going to happen. We know House of Dragon is going to be a disruptor to the trending topics of the NFL and literally command the spot for several hours. Knowing ahead of time, you can literally line up your content so that you inject yourself into that conversation, and now you can funnel that attention towards you and really benefit from that type of attention. So after us having the discussion of these top 5 topics, you pretty much can understand the theme, why this is important, right? As marketers, we go through these seasons. We can identify different seasons as marketers where we know it's going to be hard as media buyers, right? Because there's lots of people entering into the media buying conversation. So their prices are going to increase. There's only so much ad spots, right? So it's going to be a little bit harder. A great example of that is during the holiday rush, going into Black Friday season, into the holiday Christmas season. We know ad buying is going to get really expensive. We can predict those things. Well, every single day, in fact, you can actually pull it back even more, get it even more granular. Every hour, the information's released online of the most trending topics. So you can actually see where things are going. What's the most popular discussions? You don't have to just guess, right? Most marketers, they guess, and most marketers guess wrong. Well, there's lots of technology that we have at our disposal that we can look to and analyze, and this data spits out really valuable information. In this case, it's trending topics. Look at the trending topics, and you can see where your business is relevant. Or I can rephrase that. You can look at the trending topics, and you can see where and the different ways that you can actually just inject your business into that conversation. Because again, we're in the age of attention marketing. I can't say that enough to everyone. The name of the game is attention marketing, which is why Instagram Reels are working out so well. TikTok videos are working out so well. Facebook Reels are working out so well because this is simply you're creating content that garners, that earns you, attracts attention, and the smart marketers can take that attention and capitalize on it, right? So we're talking about one end of it is how do you get the attention, right? That's the theme of this particular episode. How do you get the attention? And that's one of the tricks, is one way, like we were saying before, analyze the trending topics, see what's going on. Don't necessarily just fight the current. Sometimes you ride the wave and you can actually really benefit from it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Don't Fear Grit. I'll see you next time, guys. And as always, do me a favor. If you liked it, do all those wonderful things that social media asks of us. Like, subscribe, follow, and share. It means a lot to us. I'll see you next time, guys, on Don't Fear Grit.